We can help all to see with the eye of faith that obedience and righteousness will draw them closer to Jesus Christ, allow them to enjoy the companionship of the Holy Ghost, and experience joy in life.
Travis Wayne gets home. So, last number of days, I don't know how long it's been when I started it up again, doing the clips of Nelson from past conference talks. And the idea was not intended for Mormons to get all warm and fuzzy and think the church is true. And I'm kind of disappointed that Mormons are treating and interpreting them like that. You're supposed to be able to catch on that you missed an understanding of what he was trying to tell you in conference. That you have a level of illiteracy that is keeping you from comprehending what he's telling you. And it exposes an illiteracy based on brainwashing. That you have words that are redefined, that you have concepts that are misinterpreted, so that you can't communicate with other people in the realm of Mormonism. And case in point, one particular Mormon was confused with what I was trying to present, as it had to do with the 2 in the coming days that Nelson gave in 2018 and then the most recent one. He didn't understand that Nelson is talking about Jesus, about his second coming, and we're not Christian. You've missed the whole concept of Joseph Smith's works, as well as the Book of Mormon, that tells us we're Jewish. And as such, you do not comprehend what I'm telling you, let alone what Nelson is telling you, because if you understood that we're Jewish and you hear Nelson talk about Jesus, he's lying to you. That's what it means. They claim to come from Joseph Smith in the Book of Mormon, and yet they're claiming Jesus Christ and Christianity. And I've said this before, I have no beef with Christians as long as they acknowledge history, as long as they acknowledge the truth about the scriptures, and realize that Constantine is the one who screwed everything up, created Christianity, created Jesus for the sole purpose of being anti-Semitic, so that he'd have an army to go after the Jews, which was successful for 1,500 years. It's still going on to this day. And so that's what Joseph Smith is talking about when he says that Christianity is an abomination with all their creeds, because Constantine is the very first creed that started off the abomination. And if you say, well, Nelson says we're not Constantine's Jesus, we're the Jesus of the Gospels. Again, you're demonstrating your illiteracy. The Gospels were created as literal history by Constantine in creation of Jesus. And so you can't have them separated. They're a bundle package. You have to dismiss them both. And as long as Christians acknowledge that, I have no problems with them saying we like the teachings that are presented in these stories about this guy named Jesus. and we're basing our religion upon him. But they don't do that, do they? Neither does this church. And so in calling ourselves Christian and calling ourselves Jesus worshipers, you're not only being anti-Semitic, you're also mocking Joseph Smith. You're mocking the Book of Mormon. You're treating it lightly, and you're under condemnation. And so that was the whole intention behind those clips, was to help you understand that Nelson's not a good guy. I specifically used that clip that I just happened to stumble across and had to get it as a screenshot for a reason. And I was telling another subscriber of that expression that he gives was the same exact angry expression that he gave me in the Salt Lake Temple way back in 2014. I'd been freed from captivity earlier that year and had first met him at the Supersmiths as I was allowed back into society for filing a petition for redress of grievances. That's illegal in the state of Utah, and I was charged as a terrorist threat just for filing a petition. Yay. But yeah, I finally was freed and went to Supersmiths because I was living downtown at the time, and just happened to bump into him as he was looking for some help. I couldn't help him. I was new too. I needed help. He got help. I didn't. So why was he mad at me at the Salt Lake Temple when I saw him? I don't know. I should have been the one getting angry at him. But, oh well. So, we'll see. Yeah. Do I do a follow-up here? I'm at 7 minutes. Nah. We'll see if I can do another video.